So, as you guys probably noticed in the last video, we just installed the one battery that was originally in here, and we got a little extra real estate. Hey, welcome back. So, you guys haven't noticed, we got one of our yellow top Optimas here. So we're gonna throw this old yellow top in here and get her mounted, see if I have everything I need to get it hooked up. So let's go. All right, so I saved you guys all the boredom and agony of watching me take all these power cables and whatnot loose. So we're going to drop this in, and if I don't know if you guys know this, but this is not just a cool little cover. Depending on the height, so if you're putting this in and you had a taller battery, this is like a spacer. You turn it upside down like that, and I'm not sure, I can't remember if you use both of them, all of them, or just whatever you need, but it'll shim it up so that your hold down bracket will work again. So I don't know if we're gonna need that. Let's throw this bad boy in there. All right, so right off the bat, something that I'm noticing, and you guys probably noticed this too, is it's smaller dimension-wise, the footprint. So some of the things that I was concerned about before, remember I was talking about the bolt head down here rubbing on the side of the battery. We got a little bit of wiggle room in here, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. There is, it sits in there pretty good as far as right to left. There's just a tiny bit of room, so that's not a problem. And I think with the contour of the side of the battery, this J-hook may, nah, it's still pushing on the side. But I'm gonna have to do something different with this this J-hook. I'm not really thrilled with the way that works. But anyways, we'll show you guys what we come up with. All right, so yeah, this J-hook, I don't like. You guys can see, trying to get around all this spaghetti mess here. So the hole, you guys see that? That's like, it's way crooked. So I'm gonna move it back over to about here. I'm gonna drill us a hole. Let me put that bad boy about right there. And then what I'm thinking, then I'll have this real estate, and I could put that bad boy right there. So let's go get our hole maker 5000 out. Alright, so like I talked about earlier, so you can see in this battery hold down there's a height difference. So I think if we take, nah, I think that one's too small. This one, I'm trying to get that stupid handle out of the way. Yeah, so that's one thing about these is you can pull these handles off pretty easy. Let's just see for grins. Maybe we're gonna have to just do the old full swap and see. All right, so now if we put our plate back on, great. Now it goes the other way. So what do we do? Here's what I'm leaning for. We're gonna pull the spacer out. We're gonna just set this down there, and I'll find like a piece of wood that I could wedge underneath here to make this height different the same, until I get my next battery to replace this one, and then they'll all be the same. So let's do that real quick. Quick change. Okay. And I took that J hook for the battery tie down, and I put it in my vise, and I just closed up the J part of the J hook. Alright, so you can see by re-drilling that hole and moving the bolt that way a little bit more, it's more vertical. Alright, so I got us a little piece of wood up underneath there. We're gonna cinch her down and give it a little test. Yeah, I think she's pretty smart. Well, I think that worked out pretty good. We got that extra circuit breaker mounted on that original hole there for that bracket, or the battery tie down, hold down, whatever you want to call it. We got us a little piece of wood wedged up underneath here for the time being. Everything's hooked back up. The new battery is it's just in there right now. It's not hooked to anything. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to wire it and what I'm going to wire to it. So hopefully that'll be coming up shortly. And another thing, so when you put your little, I don't know what I think it's a charcoal canister solenoid something or other, anyways, part of the evap system, these lines, I mentioned it before, and if you watch, they kind of route way over here, you'll notice, because the normal battery sits this way. So with the Optima, you gain a little bit of room. You can see the difference here, and I believe I could even push it back just a hair more if I really wanted to. All right, so I ran into town and I picked up this little guy right here. If you guys don't know what this is a 12-volt solenoid. This particular one is a constant duty cycle, so that means that as long as the exciter wire has power to it, it will basically conduct power through it. This does look similar to the old Ford starter solenoids, but those are only designed to work in a momentary state. So anyways, I picked this up at our local, O'Reilly's, and I want to say it ran about $65, something like that. I will put the part number, like try to put it up here someplace, so if you guys want to get one of these. So as you all seen, I got the two batteries in there, and the yellow battery is not connected right now. But what I'm going to do is take this bad boy, and I should be able to mount it someplace right there. And then, or maybe on this side, I haven't decided yet. I don't know if there's quite enough room. Maybe if I flip this bracket over, maybe that's what I might do. At any rate, so this guy's going to go in here someplace, and what it's going to do is it's going to connect the positive to one side, and then from this side to there, and then you take one of these, I'm trying to remember which one is a just a key on power. So what'll happen is when you turn your key on, you'll get 12 volts to one of these posts, and then it basically makes the connection and it joins the two batteries as if they were hardwired. The other one is a ground. Some of these you can get with the 3-post, so it's just your two hot leads from your batteries, and then one is your 12-volt signal wire, basically your key on power to turn it on. But those ones have to be mounted grounded, like chassis grounded, to work. So this particular one, I can mount it like this on top of plastic, and then you just use one of these as the ground signal, basically. So anyways, yeah, now that I thought about that, I think if I flip this around, I can put this kind of somewhere like right here, and it won't be quite so close, because right here it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of tight with all the rest of the power wires in there. Thanks for following along. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and ring that bell if you guys want to get notified when I come up with another one of these videos. I hope there was something you guys could take away from this, and have fun. Don't forget, get out, enjoy the outdoors. Thank you.